guys! Welcome back to the Raleigh Public Library. It's Mythology Week at the Raleigh Public Library, and Star Wars is a popular modern myth. So what we are going to do for our guided activity today is we are actually going to be making Star Wars Yoda pens. So everything will be included in your grab bag for week 6. And my friend Tara here today is actually going to fill us in a little backstory of the mythology of Star Wars.
Yes, so George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, was very interested in the story of the hero's journey. And here at the library, you can actually check out books about mythology and the hero's journey. Books such as Greek mythology. And we have some really awesome books for Star Wars. We have some books that are the layouts of all the ships that you see in the films. This one is about the different locations that occur in the series.
Interesting.
And so later on in this video, you'll get to follow along and find out more about how the hero's journey in mythology applies to Star Wars.
Yeah. So it was a really great craft. It was actually one of my favorites. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I know there's probably many of you out there that are big Star Wars fans. And everything's, again, in your grab bag, so don't forget to pick it up. Have fun, guys.
famous heroes in modern mythology is Luke Skywalker. And George Lucas, who came up with that character, got his inspiration from Joseph Campbell. You can see there's Luke Skywalker on some of the later covers of this book, but this book's been around for quite some time. And it's all about the hero's journey. So Joseph Campbell studied mythology around the world. Stories from Greece, Japan, America, and Europe. And what he found is there's one common theme among them all, and that's the hero's journey. So that hero's journey is known as a monomyth, meaning one story. Okay, so what happens in these monomyths is you get your hero. So in Star Wars, at least episode 4, 5, and 6, you have Luke Skywalker. But in Star Wars shows, such as The Mandalorian, you have a different hero. So then your hero gets a call to adventure. For example, with Luke, it's when his family farm was destroyed and he has to decide to go out in the world. For the Mandalorians, it's when their original organization got destroyed. So it's usually a major life-changing event. Alright, so then, once they get this call, the hero gets some kind of supernatural assistance, right? So our hero is able to get some supernatural aids. In some stories, it's a magic object of some kind. It could be an angel. And in the Star Wars series, that usually comes, the supernatural aid is usually seen as some kind of Jedi powers. So, and when Luke Skywalker finally meets Obi-Wan Kenobi, he starts learning about his supernatural powers. So, Obi-Wan Kenobi is called a guardian at the threshold. They're like a gatekeeper to the adventure. And the adventure goes from the hero's known world to the unknown. So up until the point where Luke meets Obi-Wan, all he's really known is his moisture farm. But now he's going to be going out into the unknown, the whole universe, to have his adventures. And then in other mythological stories, you have heroines such as Persephone goes down into Hades. So you can kind of see how Lucas then is drawing on different mythology and this monomyth of the hero's journey. Okay, so then our hero gets mentors. So some of his mentors would be Yoda, like the pin you're going to make, and Obi-Wan. And they also get helpers. So that would be Han Solo and Leia. And actually, if you think about it, when Leia puts that message in R2-D2 and Luke hears it, she's actually giving him the call to adventure. Because he wants to know how he can help her, right? That's his real drive, to leave his known world and go into the unknown world. So then off into the abyss the hero goes. And in Star Wars, that's often a person's confrontation with either the Empire or their own dark side. Like, you see a lot of that with Ren in the last few films. Alright, so they then go, after facing this abyss, or their dark side, or the enemy, they go through some kind of transformation. You see that a lot in The Mandalorian. Now, I don't want to give any spoilers, so we'll just stop right there. And then finally, there might be some kind of atonement. Maybe when Luke makes amends with his father in the later movies. But there's always some kind of a gift they bring back, right? And of course, Star Wars Episode 4 is called A New Hope. So Luke was the force for hope in the universe after his journey. Now that you know a little bit more about mythology and the hero's myth, I hope you'll apply it to different books you read this summer. Bye!